Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome if you are new. My name is Charlene, and on this channel, we discuss everything beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while? In today's video, we are doing a little background of Charlene. Yes, we're going to tell you more about my plans for this upcoming year. I just celebrated my year on YouTube, you guys. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about my YouTube journey, everything I've experienced or came across throughout this year, the fun, the good, whatever. And then I'm also going to share with you guys an experience I had this end of this year. I went to that Boy Is Mine concert. And let me just show you. I have to show you this. Yes. Yes, I got on my Monica shirt from the actual event. And midway through the video, we got to give Brandy some love too. I'll switch out my shirt so y'all can see I got my shirt from Brandy and I got the one from Monica because those girls were, well, women were favorites of mine growing up. So had to go check out the concert. So I'm going to give y'all clips of the concert and things I really enjoyed about the concert. And also, right after the concert, I went on a cruise. A cruise to nowhere is what I'm calling it. So if you want to see my thoughts on my YouTube journey and my plans for this upcoming year, because it was the last Boy Is Mine concert featuring Monica and Brandy, and my cruise to nowhere, then just stay tuned. All right, so I know I've been telling you guys, I've been putting up different posts on my channel about, thanking you guys. So let me just take a moment for this few minutes or few seconds or whatever to just thank you. You don't have to click on my channel. You don't have to even be here. You don't have to even watch this video, but you're taking the time out of your day to watch me. So I do appreciate that. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for all the love, all the support, all the comments, the likes, the watch time, all the things that you guys have been giving me for this past year. I really, really, really do appreciate it. So I have been wanting to do a YouTube channel like probably about 15 years now. It's so sad. And then you'll watch these videos where people are telling you, just do it, just do it, just do it. And I'm like, no. And I would never do it. But I love beauty. I love fragrance. I love traveling. I love all the things. And I will be experiencing it through you guys. The other beauty and fragrance channels I watched for years, loved. And I'm like, I can do that. I would love to do that. I have the passion for that. But never did do it. So last year, I created the channel in November, and it still took me a month. Like my first posting of my video, if you want to go watch it, you learn and you grow on YouTube. So my first few videos, it's like, oh. But it's me. So I'm not taking them down. It's who I am. It's my part of my growth journey. So yeah, started out my channel finally in December. Knew it was a lot of work. And that's another reason why I held back for so long. Because I've seen some creators come and go. Some that I loved and watched for years. And then all of a sudden they disappeared. So I knew that once I do this, because I'm not one of those people who are going to go at it halfway. That's just my personality. If I'm going to go, I'm going to go. And I'm going to give it my best effort. And I'm not going to let anyone discourage me in a negative way. So with all that being said, finally decided to start the channel. Got the support of my hubby. That's all I needed. He's supporting me. He's been on the channel a couple of times. Got his support, and I went. So when I went, you guys, I didn't tell everybody. So my subscribers, when you look at my subscriber count, especially the first probably 4 or 5 months, none of my family knew. Nobody knew. Friends, nobody knew that I started a YouTube channel. I didn't care to tell nobody. I just wanted to do it for me. So I did. And I probably hurt some people's feelings once they found out, family or friends, but it is what it is. This is something I wanted to do, something I decided to finally do, and I did it. So with all that being said, started a channel. Eventually other people knew about it, but I watched this video a while back. I forget the guy, but he was saying, don't tell your friends, don't tell your family, whatever. And his reasoning was because they're not going to support you the way you may want them to support you or do what you would want them to do. And he made a lot of sense saying that. And that probably was another reason why I didn't say anything, because I know what kind of person I am, and I know how I support other people, and I did not want to put my expectations on other people. So I just did me. So YouTube journey, enjoying it, pumping out the videos, doing it, you know, playing with different types of videos. Like I started out with some of the silent get ready with me's because, you know, I like looking at get ready with me's, but I didn't want to necessarily hear someone talking all the time. So I decided to give that a go. Trying to do silent get ready with me's and, you know, dabbing my toe in more of the fragrance. But what I realized is my beauty love. So I started the channel thinking I was going to focus more on the beauty side of things and dabble my toe a little bit in the fragrance, right? What I learned about myself is Charlene 5 years ago was more beauty focused. Charlene today is more fragrance focused. So I still love my beauty. Don't get me wrong. I still love my makeup. But I've curated my collection so much over the years, like my eyeshadow palette collection, my bronzers and blushes and whatever. I have done so much with that stuff over the years of curating and getting rid of stuff and passing stuff along that I was like, do you really want to keep going to the makeup direction? Like, I love to do the get ready with me's. Like, I do that for my shorts. I love to show you how I create the looks. But do I necessarily want to dab my toe deeper into the makeup side of things? Do I want to just stay with more beauty related and fragrance focused? So that's what I end up doing, is going that route. Now, I've been excited throughout this whole year, learning things, get to know, you know, communicating with the ones in the comments, learning about the different brands, you know, learning more about Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret, you know, some of these Middle Eastern brands like Lattafa and Maison Alhambra, you know, Paris Corner, you know, learning about all these different brands. And then some of the other dupe houses like the Dua brand, Juliana's Parfums, Genre Parfums. Then I just recently discovered, you know, some of these other little, you know, smaller brands like the Canvas Beauty, the Scent For You, Malkia Beauty. Learning about all these different little smaller brands that I want to, you know, dab my toe more into, and Dossier, you know, learning about all these different options that's out there. You know, as a consumer, you don't know about all these other options. You go to the stores and you see your designer and your mainstream stuff. And then, you know, you have to do samples or whatever for more of those niche fragrances, or else you blind buy. And nobody don't really want to blind buy an expensive fragrance. But anyways, and I know you can get like those samples of things from other places like Hajjacin and whatever have you. But I say all that to say, been loving learning about several different companies and how they do their business and different things like that. Loving the discovery of the Arabian and Middle Eastern perfume houses and all that. So sharing what I want to do for the channel going forward. So like I mentioned, have a passion for beauty, have a passion for makeup, have a passion for fragrance, and traveling and doing different things. And then I've shared things with you guys about like my gardening, because we I love to bake and I love gardening. My husband and I both, we love gardening. We love flowers. We love putting vegetables in the ground, seeing them grow, cooking them, whatever. But that's me. All those things is me. So what do I want to do on the channel? What I want to do on the channel is, I'm not going to do monthly empties anymore. So you guys didn't see me do empties for December, because I want to move that to quarterly. I want to do those every 3 months. So you'll see empties from me, where to me, I love empties videos because that gives me an opportunity to see if I loved a product or not. Once I've emptied it, then I know for sure whether I love the product. I can give a full, review of that product, tell you what I think about it, would I repurchase it. To me, those videos are very helpful, so I'm going to continue to do those, but I'm going to move them to doing them quarterly versus monthly. I think they'll do better that way. And I am going to still share, like home items that I'm using up, like the candles, the wallflowers, stuff like that we'll pick up from Bath and Body Works or any other places. And then I'm going to also share like my body care items that I'm finishing up, any fragrances that I'm finishing up, stuff that will be more tailored to that actual channel. And then I want to do my seasonal videos quarterly, my winter picks, my spring picks, things like that. For my perfumes, makeup, or body mist or whatever. Monthly, I want to do my project Use It Up. I'm going to continue to do my perfume trays, recap and reviews, as well as my regular perfume trays. Any haul updates, I will make sure I do monthly, like my follow-ups. And I want to start a series called Dupe versus the Original. I've mentioned it several times, but I do want to have that going on the channel. And weekly, I'm going to continue to do my Get Ready With Me shorts. I did film the one that I did today. So this look that I have on today will be on one of the shorts. Store walkthroughs. I told you guys I want to do more of those, where I go and walk through the store and show you, especially when they're doing different sales, so we can see if it's really worth it or not. Shop my stash. So that's something I want to start adding weekly. Shop my stash, where I'm going to go through my makeup collection, pick my items that I want to utilize during that week. And I will do a look, Get Ready With Me, using my Shop My Stash with you in that same video. And then I'll continue to use those items I picked for that week throughout the week. So the next following week, I'll tell you what I thought about the items, and then we'll shop my new stash. So that is coming. And also my layering combo. So I will start doing my layering combinations weekly as well. So going to be doing that. And then things that will be mixed up on the channel throughout the month, that varies. It's going to be my hauls, any new releases. Like I mentioned, perfume follow-ups, Middle Eastern and Arabian perfumes that I've purchased, their maceration updates, any hauls that I'm doing of those items, first impressions, wear test results of any of perfumes or makeup items. Then, talking about my genres, my duos, my Giuliana's perfumes, and any lifestyle content, like any traveling that I'm deciding to do. I'll share anything with you, and that will vary throughout the year. of course. So, end of the year, like you just saw me finish up, I'm going to do the best of the best series. So that will be something I will be continuing to do every year. Like, what was my best of the best for that year in those different categories. I'm going to continue to do that. And then share collection videos, of course. All right. So that is my wrap up of things that I want to do as far as the channel goes. So let's move on to the concert, which some of you probably only came here for. I wrote down my notes on here because originally when they did this concert lineup for The Boy Is Mine, for Brandy and Monica, if anybody don't know about The Boy Is Mine, that was their popular song back up, was it in the 90s? I think it was the 90s. If it was the late 90s, early 2000s. Anywho, Boy Is Mine was popular. Ariana Grande just redid the song and did a remix of it and did an homage to the original song, which was awesome. They gave her their blessing on it. So then Monica and Brandy decided to do their concert. Now, we've been wanting this concert since then. We was wanting this concert since then. So all of us, when we saw this, were super excited. But in my area, I'm in Florida. Y'all can see that in my description box. I'm in Florida. So Florida went nowhere to be found on their original lineup. And we were super disappointed. Let me tell you. Super disappointed at first. And then there was a lineup of 3 spots. I think they did Tampa, Miami, and Jacksonville, Florida was the last one. So immediately got tickets and was waiting on the concert. All right, you guys. So what was the lineup? So originally, who else did they were supposed to have on there? And Mooney Long. Mooney Long was one of the ones that was supposed to be on the lineup, but she ended up getting sick. So then I think they got Maya to replace her. And when we heard that would have been like a dream come true. Like the trio, Brandy, Monica, and Maya. I was excited for 2 hot seconds. And then it changed. It wasn't Maya anymore. Then it became, who was it? Keisha. Kelly Rowland was already on there. Jamal Roberts was already on there. Then we got Keisha Cole was the other person. So I'm going to share some clips here of my experience. Before the concert, we went to dinner. And I got to this place called Restoration Hardware. And I'm going to pop up some clips from that place because this place was very nice. It was very nice. I never heard of them before. They have a whole showroom display at the bottom. Like at the bottom of the area where you can buy pieces of furniture. Like they have whole rooms set up, showroom cases. So I went through the rooms and I was videoing some of that. So I'll pop it up on the screen now so y'all can see some of that, and you'll see me in a couple of the shots. You can see my get up for the concert. Because they wanted everyone to be dressed up business, like giving boss lady vibes. And so that was my get up that I had on. But you could see in the videos that this was a nice little showroom area. Like they had some cool artwork, and their rooms and everything looked pretty good, you know. And they had some good prices attached to them too, but they were beautiful, needless to say. And upstairs is where they had the restaurant. So I also did a clip of the restaurant. So I'll share that with you as well in the menu items. And I picked what I end up eating from there. I wrote it down. I got the kale Caesar with the salmon. And then I got truffle fries. And then I also got the blackberry mule, and I had them add something to it. So that's what I had for my dinner before the event. Now we're going to get to the actual event itself. The actual event itself started out with Jamal Roberts. And we know he was that winner. And he did an amazing job. Dude was singing so good. He was singing so strongly that he had veins popping all out his neck. Yes, he did an amazing job. He even later on down towards the end of his part actually went off the stage, went into the audience, and he started handing out roses. I thought that was super sweet. And he thanked the audience for all those who voted for him and all that. So super sweet. So I'll show that clip now with you guys.
Out here smiling like this is the life, but deep inside I'm just pretending. No, that ain't living. I'm missing you in Mississippi. I need you to know, oh, I'll be missing you in Mississippi. A song called Nothing Compares to You. Do me a favor, look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, nothing compares to you. No, that was the wrong neighbor. Look at the other neighbor. Say, neighbor, nothing compares to you. Listen. I've seen how people dream. Nothing compares to you. I've heard those melodies. Listen, they had already told me when you get to Jacksonville, we want that same energy. Cause her heart won't let me lose her. No matter how I try, I just can't say goodbye and lose her. Oh, my mind is like a river, and you're always bathed in the water. Oh, I pray for you. Oh, I cry for you. Can't believe we here at last. Oh, I pray for you.
All right, you guys. And then we had Keyshia Cole. So Keyshia Cole came out. She did her thing. I don't know what she had on. I don't know what she had on. We couldn't see her face. She had this big old hat on her head. And she had, you know, all that stuff going on. But yeah, it was like, what are you doing? But yes, she had did her thing.
Y'all ready? I gotta be sent from heaven. And you can wait your whole life wondering when it's gonna come or where it's been. You may have got your heart broken a few times. It never lasts as strong as. Light up the room tonight. If you came to have a good time, let me see your phone out. Let me talk to him. I used to think that I wasn't fine enough. And I used to think that I wasn't fine enough. But I won't waste my time.
we had Kelly Rowland. So then Kelly Rowland came out and she did an amazing job. So let's see her part of this. And before we go, because I told you guys I was gonna do a switch out, but I just want to show you guys this get up here. Yeah, girl, don't take it personal. Looks good. I was my look today was giving the Monica vibes. You know, she got those vibes going with them sultry eyes. So
I hope y'all don't mind. I'm so happy we saved Jacksonville for last. Because by the way it sounds in the back there, thank you for having me on this tour. We've had Money on this tour. She's popping in. She was incredible. Maya was here. She was incredible. She can still dance. She can vibe. Keisha's here now. It's just so beautiful to know all these ladies for so many years. I've known them for like 20 plus years. And I keep thinking like we've all grown up together because we've grown up together, we've grown up together. So between our lyrics, our songs, we've experienced life, we grown, experienced love lost, love gained. And it feels so good to share these emotions with you all every single night. I'm so excited that we get to do that with y'all tonight.
They know you don't give a and better. You and me. So what would you be? So many times when you want to apologize about the same thing. And how many times can I take you back when I'm not the one that's doing wrong? I'm not the one that's doing wrong. So baby, it's not great that we want. Baby, I'm happy you won't come and hold you in my arms. I just wanna take the stress away from you. Making sure that I'm doing my part. Or is there something you need to do? If you want it, say the word, I'll try it. I know whatever I'm not fulfilling. No. I promise you, I keep myself up. Remain the same chick. You fell in love with. I keep my hair big. When you come home to me on my shoulder, I'm longer. Baby, I heard you. It's love you need. All I wanna do is cater to you, boy. All right. From your side, this side say, boy, you know me up. Anything you want, I wanna cater to you. See what y'all don't know about him is it ain't really him stressing his job, man. Y'all been saying, no, you say you're bugging most of the time, but it gets hard sometimes. But I need my man. I don't think y'all understand. I'm telling you, girl, we understand. Don't want to shake down your friend. I can tell he's been lying to you. He's no good for you. You don't have to be hiding. No, 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 no. You're my girl. We are girls. We want you to know that I love you, girl. I can tell you've been crying and you need somebody to sing it like you've been to the baby. I can tell he's been lying and the hands waving and everything. Whoa, you don't have to be hiding. Love you, I do. No matter what I do, all you want, all I think about is y'all sound so beautiful. Even when I put my phone, yes, you know I'm crazy.
Us on the Kelly Rowland camp, we've had an amazing time on this tour. You know, we've had so much laughter, so much memories that we've created, and we've really grown on this tour together. And that's a testament to the Miss Kelly Rowland and her amazing talent. So this is a moment that we really want to give her a flower. So can we all put our hands together for Miss Kelly Rowland?
And now you see Miss Brandy. Ooh. Yep, that was my Miss Brandy shirt. I wanted a shirt that had both of them together on there, but only one they had together was when they was all wrapped up in that stuff that looked like they from a psych ward or something. And I didn't want that, so so I just got an individual shirt with Monica and then one with Brandy. So we're gonna rock Brandy for the rest of the video. All right, so like I was saying, Kelly did an amazing job. And then what we all were waiting for, the big show from Brandy and Monica. It was amazing. I'm going to show you clips from the actual concert so you guys can enjoy. And they did an amazing job. They went back and forth. They would go back and forth. One would sing a song and another one would sing a song. And then at the end, they were together. And it was nice. I did put that up as a short on my TikTok. So you guys, if you're not following me on the other social medias, then what are you doing? I may put something over there that I haven't shown on YouTube. So you would have saw I did the last video of the concert. The last song that they did together was up.
Where do you always think you're going? where we started.
Excuse me, can I please talk to you for a minute?
Sure, you look kind of familiar.
Yeah, you do too. But I just wanted to know, do you know somebody named?
You know his name. Oh yeah, definitely. I know his name.
But I just want to let you know that he's mine.
No, he's mine. place. But I need you to make that change. You promise to keep me out of the rains. I love the cars and everything, the diamond rings, but I loved you much more, baby. You said you were gonna stop when you. Oh, please be gentle, 'cause I am the fragile kind. And even though I'm red and blue on my time, now what will
If there's a cure for this, I don't want it. If there's a cure for this, I don't want it. Let's take it out.
Baby, tell me what's up. Can you hear me or do I turn it up, baby, tell me what's up. Can you hear me or do I turn it up, boy, baby, tell me what's it up,
boy, this evening was it on me? Feeling completely down to be open. I'm down to be open for some satisfaction. Didn't wanna say yes, afraid of your reaction. Knew it was wrong, but feeling this way, especially the thought of it. Not the first time. Lady.
I'm young, but I'm wise enough to know that you don't fall in love overnight.
Can we in this room make some noise in here? Because I want y'all to help me sing this. Let's go.
10 nights to go with you to Mexico. I really didn't need the shopping streets in LA on Melrose. Boy, if you didn't know it, well now you know. I didn't need the furs or the jewelry, because material things that don't mean much to me. And ever since you've been gone, I've been holding us down on my own. I never ever cheated, I never ever lied. So you can stop asking me why I never left you, why I kept it real, and why I'm still with you. Should've known better than to think I would. You should've known better than to doubt
chase you out my head. Can't stop burning sand. I'm crazy over you. How can one be down? Tell me where to start. 'Cause every time you smile, I picture yours and mine. I have one concern. Can I get with you till my day comes? Here's what I'm gonna do. Sit up in my room and think about you. I must confess, I'm a mess for you. Sit up in my room and think about you. I'm just a mess. Rain and you'll invest in my best. Here we are face to face with the memories that can't be erased. Although we need each other, things have changed, and it's not the same. Sometimes it makes me wonder, where would I be? Where would I be if you hadn't discovered what you did inside of me? I know there was something that we could there. Well, I never meant to go through no pain. I just wanna go back to being the same. Well, I only wanna make things right. Y'all help us sing this. I see you up top. When you're feeling lost in the night, when you feel your world just ain't right, call me, I will be waiting. Count on me, I will be there. Anytime the times get too tough, anytime your best ain't enough, no, be one to make it better. I'll be there to protect you, see you through. I'll be there when there is nothing I won't do. I will cross the ocean for you. I will go and bring you the moon. I will
So anyways, that was the concert. That was the Boy Is Mine concert. It was amazing. Enjoyed it. It was at the ViStar Arena over in Jacksonville, Florida. Had a good time. Went with my sisters. We had an amazing time. I loved it. It was good sister time, and it was also something that we all been looking forward to for a long time. So we were super excited. But now let's go on to, because I went to that and then I got on the boat the next day to my cruise to nowhere. Now, let me say this first. It's only my second time cruising with Norwegian, and I wasn't impressed by the first time, mind you, and only decided to go this time because it was so good of a deal. It was hard to pass. Like, it was only like a couple of $100 for my husband and I each to go on this 5-day cruise. Why would you not? Why would you not? I mean, just to get a hotel room for one night these days is oof. But anyways, I digress. So we went on the Norwegian Star, and it was supposed to be going, you got on Monday. So, you know, I never count the day you getting on and getting off. So getting on Monday, getting off Friday. So don't count them days. So really it was 3 days. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday was supposed to be a day at sea. Thursday was supposed to be a day at sea. Left out of the Tampa port here in Florida. And they was supposed to have one port stop on Wednesday at a Great Stirrup Cay. Never heard of it. And whenever I was telling other people, they like, where are you going? I'm like, somewhere in the Bahamas, a Great Stirrup Cay. Nobody knew what it was. But once I got on the actual ship, then I realized, oh, okay. It's because it's their own private island. Like, so if you don't know about cruising, several of the cruise lines have their own like private islands. Like, one of the ones I love to cruise with is Royal Caribbean. That's one of my favorite cruise lines. They have their Labadee Haiti, which is their private island, and they have their newer one, which is Coco Cay. Like, they put their private islands on a lot of their itineraries. Well, this was the only port stop for their Norwegian Star, which was supposed to be on that Wednesday, and it was their private island. So the only stop we had, the rest of the days was day at seas, and the only stop we had was supposed to be at their port. So was super excited, didn't care, because, you know, I didn't spend much for the cruise. You know, I'm getting fed, I'm getting entertained. I don't have to do nothing, don't have to worry about nothing. It's a disconnect, it's a relaxation. Loved it, you know, loved all of that part of it. But Wednesday comes, we get to where we're supposed to port, then find out that on that particular island, they have to do what they call tender. So tender is where a lot of the cruise ports used to have back in the day. Never experienced it before, but I know that used to be on a lot of the islands where you have to get off the bigger ship onto a smaller boat, and that boat takes you over to the island. Never had to do that before, but it only works, and they only can do it if it's calm seas, apparently, because it was rough seas and they couldn't tender us. So we were at the island, but we didn't get off at the island. And so that's why I said it was the cruise to nowhere, because we never got off the boat. So I have all my video, and I'm probably popping it up as I go. I got all the video. I'm going to show you the clip that I did, because once we got there, then I looked over, like literally you could see it in your view. I see 2 other boats parked over at another spot. And I'm looking at the names and I'm like, that's Royal Caribbean ships. And I see is Odyssey of the Seas over there, Utopia Overseas, 2 of their big ships. And they're over there at Coco Cay. So Great Stirrup Cay is kissing up to Coco Cay. So I thought that was hilarious, because we over here stuck on our ship, can't get off, and they over there having them a ball all over there on their island. Mind you, I told you I normally love Royal Caribbean, so me cheating on the Royal Caribbean to go over to Norwegian because, you know, of the great deal. But then I can't even get off the boat. And then so I start videoing. I'm going to show you the video because I got to pop it up. You see in the video that when I zoom in on it, they got cranes and stuff everywhere up on Great Stirrup Cay. Like I counted like 3 or 4 cranes, like high up in the sky cranes. Like they're still working on this island. I'm like, so y'all picked a port or somewhere that you don't even have fully set up yet. So then I asked one of the people about it, one of the travel people about it. And they said that they were supposed to be getting them a pier set up to where they don't have to do the tendering anymore, but they were supposed to have it completed by December. Mind you, we was there in December, and it don't look like they were close to finishing nothing. Cranes up everywhere. They wasn't moving either. It wasn't like they were working on it. It was just stood still. No activity going. I couldn't see it in any activity going on. So I thought that was quite hilarious. You know, and let me just say this. Just take this all with a grain of salt. This is me being funny. So before anybody else get all into a tizzy and whatever else about this is just my experience, and I'm being funny about it, okay? It's part of my personality. Hey. Norwegian Star in a room. Hello. And this is the bathroom in here. It's an older ship, but it's nice and clean. Still managed to almost get to Coco Cay. Odyssey of the Seas is over there. Great Stirrup Cay is over here. We did not get to get off. Maybe next time, if there's another time. Leaving Great Stirrup Cay, Norwegians probably on island. We did not get too tender onto the island because of the rough seas, but looks like they're doing quite a bit of work on the island anyways. But that is your Great Stirrup Cay. It is bordering our very own Royal Caribbean, Coco Cay. So they got their boats at their place, Odyssey of the Seas, and I don't know what the other one was, but they're practically kissing each other. But anyways, so I just thought it was quite funny that they're over there off on their island, and here we are, can't get off. And then right when they decided, we was there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Then they decided they wasn't going to wait around no more. I'm like, well, we were supposed to be here all day anyway, so why does it matter? Just stay part here. But they decided to start heading back. So some people were speculating, oh, maybe they're going to go to a different port. Nope. They ain't go nowhere else. They took us straight back to Tampa. So that is my cruise to nowhere. But I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. It still was a good getaway, good opportunity to get out, get away, disconnect, and relax. So I say all that to be funny, but it still was a good time to get away. And something else about that port that was kind of funny, because we ended up parking at some right way parking area that they shuttled us over and shuttled us back before and after the cruise. But it was because when we got there, it was the people that was standing out there directing the traffic was saying that there was no parking. And there were clearly parks. Like nobody was in the parking spaces, but they were saying that there was no parts available. So that was a big question mark. We don't know what was going on with that. So I don't know if they're trying to reconstruct, you know, they're going on the construction there in Tampa Port or not, or what's going on with that. But that was kind of odd that we had to go pay for parking somewhere else and be shuttled over. But it is what it is. We still enjoyed ourselves. The parking was not expensive, so that was a good thing as well. But you guys, that is enough of me rambling on and on and on. But as you saw, I enjoyed the concert. I enjoyed the relaxation of the cruise. Did not like the food on there. I didn't say anything about that, and didn't care for much of the entertainment either. So would I go on another Norwegian? Probably not. I'm like, they're gonna have to practically be giving it away for me to go. I love more of the structure that Royal Caribbean has on their cruises, and I love the entertainment on those. Love the food on Royal Caribbean. So I did enjoy MSC and Celebrity cruise lines that I tried out last year. Did enjoy them. But I haven't been on Norwegian in several years, so gave them another go, and it's still a no for me. Still a no for me. But my journey here on YouTube, guys, thank you again. My year on YouTube, have a lot of great things to look forward to here in the next year. And I thank you guys for all your support. If you love content like this, if you love beauty and fragrance content, if you love being silly, and you know, we're not taking things too serious over here, you know, if you love that kind of, if you like me, you like my personality, why don't you subscribe? This is my, isn't that beautiful? This thing here my hubby created for me. Isn't that sweet? He got the little butterflies on there and got my name and everything on there. I thought that was super sweet. So I had to keep that. When I redid my room, I had to keep that over here. So that's him. That's my honey. He did that for me, you guys. I thought that was super sweet. But if you like content like this, why don't you subscribe to the channel? And I'll see you soon. Bye. Tell Brandy bye.